Hello beautiful people, welcome to yet another exciting episode right here on my YouTube channel. I'm with these friends of mine who are so gorgeous. By the way, it's going to be a very different episode this time. My name is Roxy Msizi, or Miss Roxy on the Rocks. I'm not rolling alone, I'm rolling with
Wendy Royale. I'm also a YouTuber, so guys do also check out my channel.
and I'm also with
Zoe Betters.
Don't be shy.
You can share your Instagram or anything you
Yeah.
want to share.
No problem,
it's
just
fine.
carry on.
I'm Zoe Perez on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook. Zoe the bitch, right?
Yeah,
On my-
Zoe the best.
Zoe the bitch on Facebook, yeah.
Perfect.
So guys, also please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please do tell your friends to tell their friends. Just subscribe and click on that notification icon so that you'll be notified whenever I'm dishing out the hottest and latest whatever. So let's get right straight to it. I'm just going to be asking my friends 10 questions since we are all trans girls. Let me just put it out there. We are trans girls. Yes, they
We're
really
all rainbow girls.
like these are the colorful girls, and I'll just want to get a perspective and see when it comes to thinking when about differently from normal or cisgender women. I'm just going to start with Wendy. Wendy, let's start first. To introduce what are your pronouns?
Okay. I'm Wenzile Twala, that's my name on my ID, whatever. My pronouns are she, her.
And then
The same.
the same.
Just the same. I'm she and her.
Okay. When it comes to dating, guys, I know a lot of trans have a bit of problem when it comes to dating with regards to explaining yourself, what's your preference, because most of the time people think trans girls don't have preferences. So how hard is it when it comes to dating, the dating scene?
For me personally, I think my biggest issue is that I noticed that guys always think that we're desperate. So any guy thinks you are his type or you should be lucky to have him. Like you find a guy maybe, I don't know, drug dealer or someone, and he thinks just because he wants me, I should feel like, yay,
It's a
last
blessing.
blessing on earth. Whereas I also have my own types. I like very athletic men. I like gym men because I go to the gym. I like very muscular men.
Girl. She knows herself. And what about you? Do you think that as a trans person, your pool of dating it's small, or is it open? Is it wide?
Well, not really. It's very wide actually. It's very wide. It's just that men just can.
We were talking, no, guys, no, it's a view, it's a point of view. Point of view, yeah.
It's very wide to me. Like I just feel like okay, men just look at us very sculptural. They just see what they see and they think we think the same, or we just gonna accommodate whatever they see when they see us. But then it's not like that. It's wide, but then we have our own preferences at the end of the day.
Okay, it seems as if Wendy has a lot to say. Don't get me wrong, she has always had something to say whenever, even if it's not in an argument, she has something to say. So Wendy, with regards to the question that I just asked, do you think as a trans person it gives you like a variety or a big pool to choose from relationships or whatnot?
I generally think that it's not even a trans thing. Every woman is not everyone's type. Like there's some men who don't like girls who are bigger, and there's some men who don't like skinny girls. So they also have a limited amount of people who want them. So even for me as a trans woman, there is a pool of men who want me, and that's my dating pool. I go where I'm wanted. So I don't believe that we all are limited, whether you're trans or straight or whatever. There are people who don't like how you look, and there are people who like how you look.
Okay. So when with this question, I just wanna know, when it comes to relationships, do you go online dating or you prefer face-to-face meetups where a guy asks you out without knowing that you're trans, and how do you go about explaining yourself?
Well, don't do much explaining actually. Like I don't do much explaining. I'm just gonna test depending on how much I like you. I'm just gonna give you a few tests, even though you don't know that I'm testing you, but then I will test you and just see if you are aware of what you're dealing with. But then if I like you, it can just go on. I mean, it's harmless.
You be like straight up, this is me, this is what you get.
It's harmless. It depends.
No out.
Like it depends. It just depends on the feeling, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To some guys, I just do it just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then to some, I straight up explain it.
So
like if I just see you and I'm like, whoa, okay, I like this.
I want this.
I straight up tell you. But then if it's something, I'm just gonna drag it, you know, test your mind and see how open you are. Once I realize that, okay, you're this kind of person, that's when I will say, okay, this is what you do.
Wendy, what do you think? Do you go online looking for a relationship, or do you use dating apps, or you prefer straight face-to-face? I mean, meetups, relationship vibes. What do you go about going with relationships?
I've used dating apps before. I'm not gonna lie. For the beginning of my transition, I used a lot of dating apps when I was meeting men and hopefully trying to find someone. Because for me, guys, I felt that it was just easier. Uguti, I tell a guy online that I'm trans than to tell them in person. Because
guys online, they just way more open-minded than guys just
yes.
So when it comes to like incidences where someone hit up on you, maybe in the market, how do you go about it then?
Oh, that's a tricky situation.
And then maybe like you're interested in you, like okay.
Yes. So I love that you added the fact that if you're interested, because that adds the context. So if it's a guy I don't care and I don't want him, I will never tell him. I'll just give him my number, and then he'll send me a message and I'll block him because I'm phony. But if it's a guy,
that's so cold.
But girl, you know,
I get you.
Girls do this all the time.
I know, but
so if it's a guy I'm interested in, I honestly know that I have to tell him. From when I can tell him, I also like him. I have to tell him from the beginning so that we don't invest feelings or emotions into this thing. I don't want to put my feelings in any. It's like if I get bank when you know your deposit might not get interest. It's me putting my feelings in.
And you should always make it clear through the communication or no, this is where we are and I hope we're on the same page. Like for instance, like I said, I like testing men, like only question for you. Like I make it clear baby boy, don't rush any feelings or be on the same page.
Yeah.
Uska move fasting because of otherwise it could fit a man but you feel as if like given we players, but now I'm not a player. I just like being sure about people.
Someone has a very active social life.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So with regards to cisgender,
oh, that's my phone. Oh my god.
Yeah, show me.
So with regards, guys, to cisgender women, do you feel like you guys are in a competition? Why do you think some women feel that you are trying to replace them?
For me, I feel like it's only insecure people that would feel that way. Other than that, I'm not competing with anyone. I do not look at anyone and see competition or
okay.
Now I just live my life. I do my own shit. I get to be, if you can censor that. I'm sorry.
No, there's no need.
Yeah, like I do my own thing. I don't see anyone as competition, and I don't go around saying hey, I'm better than anyone or I just live to me. I'm just living.
For the sake of your life or whatever.
For my life, yes. Now I'm all about just living. I cannot have a movie whether someone sees me
as a competition.
Or
you
it's up
just
to
in
them.
your lane.
Yeah, it's up to them.
So with you, Wendy, I just want to get also your point of view. Do you think that you are in a competition with women, or do you feel that women are in a competition with you, maybe in terms of wanting the same guy or wanting the same thing in life?
I agree with Zoe in the terms that I'm not in competition with anyone, not even with any other trans girl, because I believe we all have someone who will literally like us for us. Like, you might have a lot of people who want to sleep with you, but there's very few people who will love you. And those people, that one person who loves you. That's the person who's meant for you. I don't believe we're competing for anyone.
Even if we don't find each other, that's fine, but there's someone.
Yeah,
Someone.
That's
exactly.
someone who loves you for your authentic
Yeah.
self, for your imperfections, because you guys are so gorgeous. like for real.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. Okay, last question, because I don't want this video to be that long. So lastly, do you think as a trans woman in South Africa, do you think that you're in a level where you can express yourself freely and exercise your rights wherever you go, with regards to public hospital or public services, wherever?
Oh, okay. That is, it's tricky because it depends on where you are. So, for example, if I'm going to the shops or I'm going to university or anything, it's easier to basically navigate the space and talk to people and meet people. But the problem is things tend to change when people see your documents. So if I go to a place where they have to see my ID, like a bank or a hospital, there is a weirdness that happens there. Why is your ID, especially if your ID still says male? People are gonna ask questions that are gonna make you feel sometimes uncomfortable with their lines of questioning. So in some situations it's easier, but also passing helps. If you pass more as a trans girl, you look more like a woman, a cis woman. Life tends to be easier because you're able to kind of navigate. You go through life almost like invincible, but it's also powerful. I think it's also powerful not also passing all the time, because sometimes I just
leave a statement.
Yeah, I want people to know that
to recognize that there was someone like you.
Yes, I am what I am.
So your view, my friend.
For me, I think I do agree to what she's saying, but also I feel like as long as you own your space wherever you are, people they can literally just follow or see things the way you see it. Just as long as you are comfortable with yourself and you just own yourself, you know. Like, I believe it's not even about a matter of whether passing or not passing. Like, just as long as that space in J, when I overlook Telugu to Beyonce and I own it, everything it's just easier.
Guys,
like, I feel that's just me.
You know what? I just love how they think. And before just wrap up this channel, this episode, I just want these two beauties to know that your aura, your ambience, whatever, it's so beautiful, guys. And I really appreciate you on a sisterly level. And I just love your support. And please look out for them. These girls are going to be making things to help in the odds and whatnot.
Girl, you know me too.
So please, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up. Leave your comment, communicate with us, tell us what you think about this episode. You can also follow
Zoe Badass Instagram, Twitter, Zoe the page Facebook,
and Wendy Royal.
Wendy_Royal_Visage on Instagram and Facebook. Twitter, it's Wendy Royal.
Absolutely gorgeous.
There's also underscores on my that's
You'll find it.
You'll find us.
Guys, thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. You know where to find me also on all social media platforms. @Roxin_CZ, @_Roxin_CZ. It's all about that. Get it right. Until next time.
Bye.